guys, what's going on? Welcome to a new video. I hope you're all doing well. And as you guys can tell by the intro with the new turbo and the 6Boost manifold, man, it's getting so close. So this week the car goes for fabrication. As soon as the fabrication is done, we're going to start the car up, make sure there's no leaks, make sure everything's all good. Then we're going to go get a dyno. Then finally we can start having fun in the R33 again. So in this clip, I'm going to show you guys the turbo I've got, the setup I am running, the external gate I've got. Also going to show you my new exhaust cannon that I've got and the reason why I chose this cannon. And I'll show you guys me doing a bit of work around my car and how much of a headache it is to work on an RB25. Once everything is together, it's just such little hand room. And so I'm going to show you guys the turbo that I got and why I got it and where I got it from. I got it from Hypergear, but I'll talk more about that very soon. And the funny thing is, when I was at Teo's shop, Hypergear Turbochargers, a guy came in to pick up his turbo and he watched my videos. He goes, "Oh man, your video has helped me to work on my car." And it made me feel so good. So it's awesome to see all the support I get from the subscribers when I run into them, especially at car meets and that, and they thank me for the videos. It means a lot to me that you guys take the time to watch all these videos and show support. So thank you guys for motivating me. So I thought I'd show you guys what it looks like with the 6Boost manifold in the car now. It's pretty glary with the sun and it's black, so it's hard to see. So I'll try to get a good shot of it. Oh, there we go. How sick does that look? It's all starting to come together now. Fresh rad, fresh intake paint, fresh valve covers, fresh full forge, sexy 6Boost manifold. So I'm gonna go chuck the turbo on it right now. Show you guys what it looks like with the turbo sitting on the 6Boost manifold. So I thought I'd show you guys before I start talking about it. I'll show you guys what it looks like on the exhaust manifold. I don't have it sitting correctly because the power steering is in the way and I have to unbolt it, so I can't be bothered doing that right now. So this is what it looks like. Hypergear. It is an ATR45 SS turbo, and Teo's running one on his R34 and he's making about 450 kilowatts with one. And I'm only aiming for about 380 to 400 kilowatts at the most because that's plenty for what I need. Especially if I'm going to go the mountains sliding around, and that's plenty of power and enough to chop people. So it's going to be so sick. So the reason why I went this turbo is because the G3 high flow, they're good for around 330 kilowatts, whereas this can pump out so much more. I just want to have the best setup with this fully forged. So the ones that don't know, I got this from Hypergear Turbochargers. So make sure to check out their website. Teo is the nicest guy ever. All you have to do is just message him, tell him what setup you're running, and he'll give you the best option for a turbo setup. He'll tell you what turbo you need, what fittings you need. He's a really good guy, so make sure to check out Hypergear Turbochargers. I'll put a link down in the comment section for their website. Pretty much nearly everybody I know is running a Hypergear turbo. They're very affordable and they are pretty much the best bang for your buck turbo to get, and they're amazing as, man. And this is an ATR45 SS. I forgot to mention it's also ball bearing as well, so it's going to be sick. Also got me the anti-surge as well, so this is going to be so sick. And then we're going to have a 3-inch dump pipe, and then I've got the external gate, which I'm going to show you guys after this clip. So no BOV, anti-surge turbo, screamer pipe, turbo flutter. It's going to sound sick. And then I'm going to show you guys the cannon that I got as well. I thought I'd show you guys what it looks like inside the 6Boost manifold, because look how crazy this weld job is. Like, it looks so sick inside. Check it out. So now you know what it looks like inside a 6Boost manifold. So this is the external gate that I'm using. It is a GT50 summer layer. I've never heard of this company before, but Teo swears by it because he's got one in his R34 GDR. He says this is a really well performed external gate, so I can't wait to try this out. So this is what it's going to look like down here somewhere. It's going to sit somewhere in that region with the screamer. And the good thing about this is at the top, it's got a preload, so you can, set the spring tighter if you want. So we're going to see what happens on the dyno. Hopefully there's some nice boost curves. Now I thought I'd show you the company's box. So they're called Summer Layer, but I don't have the SG50. This is the GT50. So this is a 50mm gate. So I'm hoping that the screamer pipe's going to sound really good, because I think screamer pipes sound best around 45mm. We'll see how the 50mm sounds. Hopefully it sounds very, very, very loud. If you're also wondering why I don't have the front bar on it right now, it's because when we put the new intercooler piping in, we've got to, cut the side here to run the cooler pipe through. So this has to be off, and when he's at the shop, you know, doing the fabrication, I might sand my front bumper back, do some bog work, because I need to fix up my front bar. It's so disgusting, and then I'm going to get a respray so it looks fresh. But look how tough it looks with that, the front bar. Just need the intercooler there and look tougher. But anyway, show you guys the external gate that I've got, and then I'll let past Andrew show you what he done to the car. So the job for now is to take out this intercooler. I am selling this intercooler, so I'm going to show you guys my new intercooler that I've bought. Damn, R33s look so tough without a front bar. Time to take this sucker out. Alright, got the intercooler off. Be selling that, as I said. I'm going to show you guys my new intercooler, and then we'll go work on something else. Intercooler, I've just given you the part number. It's 600 by 300 by 76. I'm hoping this size is good enough. I hope there isn't a massive pressure drop. I hope this intercooler holds up the job, because I really want to make good boost. I want to make good power. So let's hopefully this intercooler works well, because if it doesn't, I'm going to have to go buy another one. So when I get the cooler pipes made in a couple of days, I'll show you guys what it looks like. The intercooler sitting here. And have some fresh cooler pipes, get the exhaust pipes done, and then finally a tune. Alright, so I just had to grab a beanie because the wind, my hair, laying on the ground, hair going in my eyes, it's a pain in the ass. So I had to chuck this on. So now what we're going to do is, with the fuel rail, I'm going to put the last hose on at the back. The problem is, because of the stock intake manifold, it's so big. So with the coolant heater hoses back there and all these other random parts, you've got like no room for your hand, and to like get the hose onto the nip, it's going to be a pain in the ass. So hopefully I get it done this time, because last time when I had a fuel leak back there, it was such a pain, like getting my wrist like jammed up in spots. So I'm going to try to figure out if I can get this fuel hose on right now. No space at all. It's all so tight. Oh my god, man, this is such a pain in the ass. Come on, you sucker. Oh, I hate doing this shit. Maybe I should have lubricated it first so this hose can slide on. Damn it, I don't never think ahead. I always just do. I never think. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna do it. I never think of the consequences. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could see that, but I tightened the sucker down so the fuel hose is on. Oh my god, we're getting so close. I just can't wait to hear this thing start already. As I was working on my car, a delivery man came, and finally the part that I needed finally arrived, and here it is. That's right, I've gone with the varex cannon because you can use it as a straight pipe setting, and you can also turn it down, which is why I got it, because I know if I make like 380, 400 kilowatts, it's going to be super loud, especially if I go like midnight runs. You know, I thought, you know what, if I'm going to let my car like warm up late at night, like say 12 AM, I might as well like keep the note down, and then once I hit up the road, open that sucker up. So let's open this box up, and I'll show you guys the cannon. New varex cannon, fucking mint. I'm going to take out the cannon in a second, but I thought I'd show you guys. It came with like all the wiring stuff, also with the key remote, so you slide this down, got the settings. So let's take the cannon out and I'll show you guys what it looks like.
Wanna play rough? Okay. Uno. Say hello to my little friend!
Nice. This is what it looks like inside. So here is the varex cannon. This is going to look so good at the back of the Skyline, because I had the straight pipe. It doesn't really like give that, you know, when you have a straight pipe in the back of your car, you can't really see the exhaust. I love straight pipe exhaust. They're honestly my favorite, but this is going to make the back of the Skyline look so much better. So I'm going to have it kind of tilted, not too right tilt, just a nice amount of tilt. So it's going to look so sick, the back of the Skyline. And I can't wait to hear how this sounds like. So I've done all the drive belts, then I'm going to go grab the new radiator, put it in. The only reason why I'm grabbing the radiator right now is because when I put the coolant hose here, we're going to line up the new cooler pipe setting, so make sure the fitment's nice with the new cooler pipe. And then we're pretty much there, man. Like, so I've got the new cast gasket in, make sure to replace that, because people don't replace it. They become like all old, hard, crusty, just like 20 years old, and it's just, you know, it's not a proper gasket anymore. So always make sure to change that shit. For anyone wondering, this is the radiator that I've went for. It's about 500, I think it's like $530 on Kudos Motorsports, and I thought, you know what, I need a good racing radiator, because I'm definitely going to be on limiter, especially through the hills. I'm just going to be flogging the shit out of this new setup. So let's get this new radiator out and let's install it. Man, I love new shiny parts. And here's the Blitz. Turn it around this way. Blitz Radiator Cap. This is what it looks like, nice and polished. And what I like about this radiator is, you know, when you do the water temp sensor, usually people do it from the coolant hose. Well, on this radiator, you can do it from here. Take out this plug here, and you can put a sensor in there, so you don't have to cut your coolant hose in half. So that's pretty sick. So I'm going to be running a sensor from there to the water temp gauge. Man, it's just so sick seeing everything finally coming together. Like, I've worked so hard for this, like just so much money, time at work, time on building this car. Just especially doing the S14 this year and editing all the videos, because when you're editing videos it takes time out of work on your car. So I'm really glad to see all the support. So I just want to say thank you guys for keeping me motivated, and I can't wait to get this car running. I know I've said that like a million times, like every video, but I'm just getting excited. Hell yeah, that's looking sick. Damn, so good. It also comes with a manual, so I'm going to show you guys how to read it. This radiator will help you pick up bitches. Fuck. Alright guys, there you have it. Now you've seen all the work that I've done in the past 6 months to this thing. Can't believe the block has been done. For the ones that don't know, I've got Bosch 1000cc injectors, I've got a Walbro 460 in my fuel tank, on E85, I've got the Haltech ECU. Man, this whole build has like cost me so much. So once the car's done and I've got the time, I'm going to try to find all my dockets. I want to show you guys how much it costs to rebuild an RB25, how much it costs to modify it, getting it tuned. Is it worth it? Isn't worth it? But I'll tell you what, once I start hitting boost, I know it's going to be definitely worth it. So make sure to check out Teo's shop, Hypergear Turbochargers. As I said, I've got the link down in the comments section. He's a really nice guy. He'll help you out with pretty much anything that you need. So I 100% recommend going to Hypergear Turbochargers. And I say thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. Make sure to share, and if you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching this video. Catch you guys later.